Joan Davis was an American comedic actress known for her work in film, radio, and television. She was born Madonna Josephine Davis in St. Paul, Minnesota, on June 29, 1912, although some list the year as early as 1907. However, this earlier date seems unlikely, since her parents, Leroy Davis and Nina Mae Sinks Davis, were said to have married in 1910. The discrepancy seems to arise from a birth certificate that was amended 32 years later. Raised as an only child, Davis started performing at the age of 3. Within a few years, she was entering, and by her own account winning, many amateur talent shows. By high school, she sang, danced, and imitated Charlie Chaplin. Davis also juggled and spun dishes while doing comedic monologues, talents that she incorporated into her vaudeville act with Cy Wills, who she would marry in 1931. Her talent at the twirling dishes routine would provide her a path into her first appearance in motion pictures in 1935. Joan Davis was on contract with 20th Century Fox from the mid-1930s to the early 1940s. Her early roles were short, comic relief scenes that did not lead to any breakout opportunities. With a slightly nasal-sounding voice and an offhand simplistic delivery, she was well suited for radio. On August 28, 1941, she first appeared as a guest on The Rudy Valley Show, eventually becoming a regular. Davis performed song parodies and had the role of his most annoying fan. Davis was entrusted with taking over the show in 1943 when Valley joined the Coast Guard, whereupon it was renamed the Seal Test Village Store. Within 2 years, Joan Davis moved to CBS to do The Joan Davis Show, which was also known as Joni's Tea Room. This program aired from 1945 to 1947. During the next season, Davis was the star of Joan Davis Time from 47 to 48, and it continued the basic premise of The Joan Davis Show. By now, Davis was commanding a contract worth $1 million a year, money she would use to start her own production company. Her final radio work was Leave It to Joan in 1949. It was a summer replacement for Lux Radio Theater, and it ran for a single season from 1949 to 1950. Before leaving radio, she appeared on Tallulah Bankhead's The Big Show and Eddie Cantor's Time to Smile. In 1950, Davis transitioned to television. Her first attempt was an unsold pilot called Let's Join Joni. When I Love Lucy premiered in October 1951, sponsors wanted shows of that style, and her show, I Married Joan, fit that bill. Premiering in 1952, it co-starred Jim Backus as her husband and community judge, and Davis's real-life daughter, Beverly Wills, as her younger sister. The show found moderate success, but by the 4th year, with ratings slipping and Davis having health problems, the show was canceled. In 1956, ABC approached Davis with a new show called Joan of Arkansas, about a woman who was chosen to be the first person to go to the moon. Only a pilot for the show was made. After this, for the most part, she disappeared from public view. Joan Davis has 48 credits for movies and television work and received 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for motion pictures and for radio. Now, rumors that Lucille Ball had bought up the 98 episodes of I Married Joan and had them destroyed to retain Ball's Queen of the 50s reputation were untrue. Some were being played during Davis's lifetime, and then in the early 1980s, copies were found by the Christian Broadcast Network, which began playing the show. Davis's only marriage was to Cy Wills in the summer of 1931. They would separate in 1947 and eventually divorced. In 1960, a house fire claimed much of Joan's personal photographs and family items, along with mementos from a lifetime of professional performing, dealing a blow to future researchers. Davis died the next year of a heart attack on May 24, 1961, in Palm Springs, California. Tragically, Joan's Palm Springs house caught fire on October 24, 1963, resulting in the death of her 30-year-old daughter, Beverly Wills, her 2 grandsons, ages 4 and 7, and Joan's mother, Nina May, who was 72. Although many actors said Davis was difficult to work with, there is indication that she was a devoted and responsible grandmother to her daughter's children. Information for this biography was taken from Funny Ladies by Steven Silverman, from John Dunning's On the Air, the Encyclopedia of Old-Time Radio, from Hold That Joan, The Life, Laughs, and Films of Joan Davis by Ben Omart, from the Internet Movie Database, and from Wikipedia. For Old Time Radio researchers, I'm your announcer, Patrick Andre. Thank you for listening.